We'll call the meeting to order. It's 10 minutes late due to technical difficulties. Changes in the agenda. Public comment.
Wondering what's so urgent that this couldn't happen on Tuesday. Saturday mornings are pretty unusual.
Simply because the papers you guys served us with said we had to respond within 10 days, and the 28th would be beyond the 10 days.
Okay. Thank you.
That's satisfactory?
Yeah. Thank you.
Any other questions? So under number 4, we will go to executive session to discuss legal advice under section 1 VSA section 313 1/2.
Before we go into this, I have something to say.
Okay.
The reason why we're going into this is because a lawyer was retained.
Pardon?
Because the reason why we're going into this is because there was a lawyer retained.
Yes.
There was a lawyer retained. This is about the release of a report.
No,
No, this is not. What is this specifically? What is this?
We're going to discuss our response to the complaints.
And then we'll go back into the,
And that's all we're going to do in this session.
right, and then we're going, okay.
Okay?
Great, just wanted to be clear.
Yeah.
So somebody like to make a motion?
So I'll move, enter executive session to discuss.
Is there something to say?
So from that conversation, are you having 2 executive sessions today?
Yes.
And there's only one listed here?
Do we need to make it?
Well, we have new and old business. And this, there is some old business that needs to be dealt with in executive session.
If you make a motion now to go into executive session for our complaints, that's one meeting. You will need to come out, go into public session again.
Yes, and
That's
then go
right.
back into
You're
executive
absolutely
session.
right.
And go into a
Executive
separate
session.
executive session.
And then we'll come out.
Specific for whatever
Specific
you're
under the,
doing.
right, under
But
the,
it
right.
was just, it's not clear right here which one we're going into right away. So
We'd only list one.
And it's not clear on the agenda either that there's 2 executive sessions.
I understand, so that's why I was clarifying.
Well, so we're all clarifying because we're as confused as you are.
Thank you, I'm glad we're on the same page then.
So
so we're going to.
So
one
we're going into one executive
to
session.
discuss just this topic that Jim just mentioned.
right,
Then we will come out of executive session, and then under old business, I think I heard Jim say there is another issue that has just come up that we need to go into executive session for.
That should be a change to the agenda. Old and new business is not for. It needs to be.
Well, that's your opinion, and if it would help, let's back up in our agenda and under changes to the agenda, I would add that another issue has come up, and that we will discuss that under old and new business. And it's possible we will go into executive session to discuss that. Is that satisfactory, or would you like me to change the wording?
You're gonna do what you wanna do, so go ahead.
That's not what we're not gonna do what we wanna do at all. We wanna do this legally, we wanna do this with proceedings.
Then
And I am not
do
gonna-
what you think you need to do.
Right, but I'm trying to talk about that right now, and I don't really appreciate the antagonistic behavior, Ken. I'm trying to figure out where we are right now and what the appropriate place is and how we're gonna do this. And what the time is for me to talk and what time it isn't. And I'm in this learning experience now, so as opposed to us saying that we're gonna do what we wanna do, I would appreciate a little more guidance because we're all
I was
new to
not
this.
addressing you, and if you took offense to it, I apologize,
You can.
but
You're addressing all of us,
there are ways to do.
but it's not just one person who makes this decision, it's all of us. So,
Exactly.
right, so I'm
So-
clarifying that we're not gonna do just what we wanna do. And that he's not gonna do just what he wants to
You're not gonna
do.
do what I want you to do, so go ahead with.
What
What
your
would
would
you
you
like
like
us
us
to
to do?
I
do?
would like you to go ahead with your meeting, conduct it the way that you feel it should be conducted.
So,
Okay, so let's do that.
That's all.
what do you have to, what would you like to say?
So obviously you have an attorney that's gonna be involved in this.
I don't have an attorney.
No, the town does.
Yes, the town does, but I thought you were talking about me personally.
it's not about you personally, so
Okay, well-
you need to.
Oh, hold on.
No, absolutely, it is actually about me personally.
All right,
Excuse
pull
me,
it, pull
point
it,
of
pull
order.
it for a minute, pull it.
Go ahead.
My understanding here, just to be clear, is that the chair has recognized Dwayne. Is that correct? Am I,
He had his
Am I
hand
right?
up and I said,
Okay.
Dwayne.
so,
So I'll, and I'm talking to the group here, I'm not picking anybody out individually at all. So my reason for being here this morning is because of my complaint. There's been some bad habits that have been created over the years. I'm hoping that we can get back on track and do things legally in the way we're supposed to.
I love that.
Is my desire and dream.
Great.
I'm not here to be combative, single anybody out. And I, with a little more notice, I could have given you legal advice here on how to go into executive session, but I'm not prepared to do that now.
Mhm.
But I do know that you need to have another reason listed here for your second executive session, just the way you did one VSA section 313 1F. The other reason you're going into executive session is a whole separate statute that you need to address in your agenda.
Mhm.
That's how it should be done, folks.
So can we add that now as a separate agenda item? Do we have the
Or does it
statute?
have to be
We can
warned
have to-
24 hours ahead of time?
And you have, to. That's
You
some of the
can
problem.
add
You
legally.
can add legally,
It's not advised, like it's
Not
not the
advised,
best
right.
practice.
but you can legally do
I
it.
did do my training this morning.
Yes.
There you go.
Meeting law, so.
exactly.
So would you agree with me that this statute, as to why the second executive session has to be listed on the agenda?
I believe, it didn't say that in the training specifically,
Because
that you
it-
needed to have the statute
My
on
My
the agenda,
suspicion is
but
that it has
that's probably
nothing to
best
do
practice
with
for
the
several
VSA
things.
Absolutely.
313.
Yeah.
No, but it does have to do with old business.
Yeah, so.
Hold on, Todd,
Old
excuse me,
business.
point of order.
Well, you were looking for.
Okay, sorry, you finish up and tell us when you're
Old
finished.
business is not an executive session item.
We weren't gonna, we,
You have
it
to.
it is, okay, so it is not, I understand,
but
but it doesn't necessarily mean we're going into executive session.
All right,
Which
this is what I think should happen. Under the complaint that Dwayne Melissa filed, it specifically says we have 10 days to respond.
Right.
That's fine. That's covered here under this section. Under this other complaint that is filed, under the paperwork that I have, it does not give us a specific time to respond. Doesn't say on it. So reading it that way, what I suggest that happens is that we will deal with Dwayne and Melissa's complaint today. And the second complaint, being as I haven't seen anything in print here, says we have to do it within 10 days. We will take executive session Tuesday night to deal with the second one. And it will be duly warned.
Hold on, Denny, just to be clear, we have 2 complaints.
That's what I'm talking about.
Actually, I'm sorry, 3 complaints. We've got Melissa, we've got, you, Dwayne.
Which is the same
And-
statute.
Right,
Same
I
same
did.
exact.
almost as bit.
Right,
identical.
and we've got Nick's complaint,
Right,
right? And
Which does have a 10-day guideline.
The older-
I'll give you that advice also.
they all do, yes. And my understanding is that we're going into executive session under item 4 here to deal with all 3 of those complaints. And we have received some legal advice, which we're gonna discuss in executive session. And we're going to go into executive session and decide how we're going to deal with those complaints. We're gonna get out of executive session. And we have a new issue that has come up that is not related to any of this that needs discussing. And this is an old issue. And under that, under old business, we are, well, sorry, excuse me. Let me just finish.
Sure.
If you disagree, you can talk to our lawyer, who
File another complaint.
you can file another complaint. That's absolutely, you're right. but we've talked to our attorney about this, and she has said that proceeding according to that roadmap is all right. Now, if you disagree, you can file a complaint,
Can I add to
and that's absolutely your right.
Can I add to that? So it is our understanding, because we've had this question before with our attorney, that, yes, we prefer to put it on the agenda and say we're going to executive session, but if something comes up within the meeting that needs to be discussed, that if we do, as you say, you have to put the statute out. If we discuss the statute in open forum and say we are going to an executive session pursuant to blah, 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 for the reason of blank, that we can do that. It is not something we want to do. It's not something we like to do. We don't like to do executive sessions, but sometimes we have to. And I think that's what Jim is saying, if that makes sense.
Do I have to? I'm trying to come in.
So in fact, today you are going for the second potential executive session. You're going to come out, go into open session.
Correct.
That's right.
Have a discussion.
List your state statute legal reason for going into the
Absolutely.
second executive session.
Yes,
Which will be made public,
Absolutely.
yes,
and then go into that second executive
Correct.
session.
and then
Come out
keep
of it.
going. Or is it in, should I complete your,
Well, I mean, yeah, then if there's a motion, you're gonna come out and make any motions in open session.
Correct.
That's-
Exactly.
That also is.
Correct.
yes,
Of course.
that will,
Obvious, but sometimes we have to state those obvious things because
Yes,
those rules haven't
That's
been
what we're
followed.
doing.
yeah. So that's what we're gonna do, and if you wanna make a complaint about it, that's fine.
No, I'm not, I just wanted to be clear,
Yeah,
it,
it's not under the same first one.
right,
They're separate.
and you're going to follow that procedure of coming
Absolutely.
in, because that has not happened in the past.
Absolutely.
Multiple items have been discussed in the executive session that were not listed. You go in for one, you just streamline right into another topic that is potentially executive session, but you didn't list that as a reason to going in initially.
That's right, you're right, and that's
Those mistakes are getting
essentially
corrected.
your complaint,
Right.
and we're gonna address that right now. Well, soon.
Cause it's a behavioral thing in how you conduct a meeting. It isn't picking on anyone here. It's just
Understood.
following the open meeting laws so the public is aware of what you guys are doing.
I also
That's
just,
all.
That's right.
I
That's
just wanna,
right.
I just wanna
For
thank,
me.
I just wanna thank you for your attention to the statutes and for your advice. I thank you.
Second that.
So are we through discussing?
Are we ready to move to executive session?
Yeah, so I'm gonna move,
No other public comment
Do we-
before do that? No.
that we go into executive session to discuss legal advice under 1 VSA section 313(1)(f).
I second.
Discussion on it? All those in favor?
Aye. All right, so you gotta go out now, and then we'll call you back in.
Yes.